Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, let's move on to the further topics. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. So here all the two videos which I have uploaded, like how to crack the technical interview. So this playlist gonna be everything about the technical interview questions. So which we are doing right now. So along with that, we are seeing all the examples related to the particular topic. So it will be very useful for you guys when you are going to go track the particular interview. I have provided you the notes, so you can download in the description below. So let's move on to the further topics. So in my previous video, so in this particular video we have talked about the particular inheritance concepts and the constructor we have covered, and we have covered classes, objects, and getters as well as the setters thing. So now we'll move on to the abstracts as well as the interface topic. So they will be asking what is abstractions, so like how we will be achieving it, and what is the particular interface, and how the abstraction is related to the interface, and what is polymorphism. So all those things they will be asking you guys. So even one of the important thing they will be asking is about like what is the method overloading and the method overriding in Java. So first we'll be seeing the method overriding as well as the overloading. So then we'll move on to the abstract methods. So here if I say you about method overloading and overriding in Java. So the method overriding in Java, if the child class implements the same method present in the parent class, again it is known as a method overloading. So it is saying the basically it is thing like suppose we have few of the methods, so which is present inside the parent class, as well as the same method is present inside the child class as well. So if it's there, so that is, but then the method will be overridden, because the same method which is present inside the parent class, and same thing it is present inside the child class also. So yesterday in the previous video we have seen like how exactly the things will be work. If I just show you with an example, so here you see okay, if you are able to see here, you can see we have a class A as well as we have a class B, which is class A is inherited over here. If I just a little bit I'll zoom, so you can say the class A is inherited over here in the class B. But you can see one thing similar, that is the method 1 is present inside my class A, as well as the method 1 is present as well as inside my class B. That means you can see the override thing has been added over here. So that means the method 1 is overridden over inside my class B. So if I just create an object 1 for the class A, if I just create an object 1 for the class A, if I just call the object 1 method, this line is going to print, because class A is not inherited by the class B, so it has its own method, it will just take it over here. And if I just create object 2 for the class B right now, then I want to call the method 1. So I'm just if I just call the method 1 for the object of the class B, this particular method will get overridden. It is not going to take the parent method, because already the method 1 is been declared and been defined inside the class B, so it is giving the highest priority to this one. Suppose if the method 1 is not there inside my class B, then it was going to take the method 1 from the class A, which is what it is, which is extended by the class A. So like this the things works. If I just run this particular program, so you can able to see the object 1, so class A will be printing this particular method 1. For the object 2 of the class B is going to print the particular method of this particular method 1, which is already present inside the class B itself. If I just show you the output, you can see the I am a method 1 of the class A. That means when this particular thing is running, it is just running the I am the method 1 of the class A. It is taking the class A method. So then if I create an object 2 for the class B, so you can see object 2 dot method 1. So if I just call, this particular method is going to write. So you can see I am the method 1 of the class B is going to print. So you can see I am the method 1 of the class B is going to print. So this is how the overriding method works. I hope you have understood what I wanted to say. So it is very simple thing. Okay, so this is what the thing I have written. So you can just gone through it and you can just say to your interviewer. So this is how the things works inside the program. Okay, so next, coming back to the method overloading in Java. So in Java we have the, don't confuse between the method overriding as well as overloading. So many people will get confused, so don't get confused with this. So in this we can achieve with the two ways, by changing the number of parameter and by changing the data types. So we can achieve the method overloading with the two things, by changing the parameters and by changing the data types. So if I just show you with an example, so here usually the example has been written. You can see we have a class demo over here. So we have a class demo, so where we have a multiply method 1 and we have a multiply method, two methods we have with the same function name. So the function name is same, but we have different parameters. Here it is taking 2 argument, but here it is taking as in 3 arguments. So that is what is done, the method by changing the number of parameter. Okay, the method name will be the same, but the particular parameters will be having different thing. So here is the int a, int b, and here int a, int b, int c. So when I am just creating an object for here, if I just tell obj1 dot multiply 8 comma 5, when I'm providing the two parameter, automatically my program understands like, yeah, the method is been overloaded. So I want to overload the particular method which is matching exact parameters. So when I am passing the two parameters, it is going to run this particular function. If suppose I am just passing the 3 parameters, this particular method is going to run. So in this particular case, it is going to run the particular first function, and this second particular case, it is going to take the multiply function of this one. This means this particular method is overloaded. And once if I just see you the once if I want to print the output, the result is been going to print 40. Okay, 8 5s are 40 over here. Okay, if you want to print this one, this particular method is going to print like our result is 4 comma 6 comma 2, what 4 2s are 8, 6 8s are 48. 48 going to print for the second object which has been created. So this is what the concept of method overloading. Overloading means the function name will be the same, but parameters will be having the different, and particular whichever the parameters is going to match, that is going to take into the picture. Okay, and it is like by changing the data types also. So suppose if I'm just passing, suppose here it is a int, here it is a string. So if I just pass the string value as well as the integer value, this particular function is going to run. Suppose we have one string. If I am just passing the number, it is not going to take. So it will match for the exact data types. Okay, so it is one thing is been there. So you can just answer with this particular example, it will be more than enough. So this is all the concepts of method overloading as well as the method overriding in Java. So it is a very they might ask you what is the particular topic is. So next we'll be moving to the concept of abstractions, which is the most important and a very most confusing part of the object oriented programming. Okay, so it means it is not like most confusing one, it is easiest itself, just you need to understand. So first we'll understand with the normal way, like we'll understand with the real time examples what exactly the abstraction here. So here it is the starting here. So it is a pillar of the object oriented programming, as you know. So here if I have written here, so let's suppose you have to turn on the bulb in your room. What do you wish switch on to the bulb? You simply press the button and the light bulbs turn on, right? So notice that here you are only concentrated with the final result. Suppose I want to on my switch of my room, I'll just go on the switch and light will be glowed. So only I'll be focusing on the result. I don't want to think about where is the wiring has been coming from, which power the wiring has been taken, and how the wiring is been connected inside the switch. I don't care about that. I just focus on the results. So basically I am not caring about what there inside it here. We are not caring about, we are only focusing on the final result. So it is what meaning of the abstraction. Okay, so you can see you don't know how to on the bulb circuit is made, all these things hidden from you guys. So it has been hidden from us, we can't able to see. Suppose if I want to hide few of the properties in my program, few of the methods in my program, I want to keep it as a secret or a hidden. So at that time I can use the concept of abstraction. So this is how you can explain to your interviewer. Okay, which is a very simple definition. Okay, and more formally, data abstraction is only which essential way to show the user all internal details remain hidden from the user. Only we'll be focusing on the result and the internal data will be hidden from the user. That is only one simple example. Here you can see using this phone, using the bothering about how it is made. We will be using the mobile. I am using my mobile phone. How it is been made, I don't care about it. I just focus on the my WhatsApp, like if the message is going or not. Only that is only I care about that. Okay, so like that. So coming back to the programming thing. So here I'll just scroll a little bit down. So here it is there. Okay, so here you can see exactly what we'll say, what you will be saying for your interview, what is abstract mean. So abstract meaning existence in true, but it is just an idea. Okay, but we are saying it is not okay, but it is not exist in the real world, just we are thinking to design in such a way that like that. So here you see what is an abstract is called class cannot be instantiated. That means for an abstract class you cannot create an objects. Okay, so Java requires you to extend if you want to access it. So if I want to access few of the properties from an abstract classes, we want to extend inside my child classes. Okay, so at that time I can access the properties of abstraction. So it can include abstracts and non-abstract method. Also it can be having abstracts as well as a non-abstract methods. So inside a class, we'll see with an example. Just focus on the theory part. If a class includes abstract method, that class itself must be declared as an abstract as it is. So if you want to make a class as an abstract, we need to declare that particular class an abstract class. Okay, so it is what thing. Abstract classes are used when we want to achieve security, as I said, and abstraction means hidden certain details and show only necessary details to the user. That is what is been written. So if I show you with an example, see, this is one example. Suppose I want to create one method of a abstract over here. So if I am just suppose if I am not having an abstract over here, if I suppose the abstract is been not declared, so if I just remove this one, so you can see when I am creating an abstract class, when I am creating an abstract method, so when I am creating an abstract method, then that particular class should be declared as an abstract class. Okay, so if I just paste it, that particular error is going to go. So you can see when I declare the particular class as an abstract class, I can declare the particular method as an abstract. So that means entire class is going to set as an abstract class. So that is what thing is been written. And if I say you about here, you see, if you want to you can see it can include abstract as well as a non-abstract method also. So here you see, so this is the abstract method. Get details and a time show is the abstract method of the particular abstract class which has been declared. So this set name and set id, get id, so these are all the non-abstract methods. Okay, so it can be include abstract method as well as a non-abstract method inside my abstract class. So then that is what the thing has been there. So if I coming back to the methods, and a method that declared without implementation is known as an abstract method. So a method is there declared, but we have not declared any implementation of it. So here we have said get details, time show. We have just declared the two methods. We have not implemented the particular method. We have not said what this particular things will do, what this particular method is going to do. We have not declared it. So it is what it has been written over here. And the body of the abstract is provided by the class that inherits the abstract class in which the abstract method is present. In the above example, on is an abstract method. So we'll see with an example. Okay, so this is all about the abstraction. So coming back to the program, so now see, suppose I want to we have declared a class as abstract which I have been shown. Now we have two abstract details, get details as well as this time show. Now if I want to use this abstract method, I cannot directly create an object for it. So if I want to create an object for it, I can use this class name police inside the child class, that is chore. Police and chore concepts here. Okay, so class chore is there. Now we are extending the properties of police. That means I am extending the police. So when I am extending as in a police, when I am using an abstract class inside my child class, then the two mandatory things is I need to declare to these two methods inside my program. So here you see time show as well as a get details I have been included. Get details as well as the time show, these two methods should be declared inside my child class, that is chore, that is get detail as well as a time show. If I am not declaring these two things, suppose if I am just not declaring these two things, my program will be giving me the error. You can see it is coming inside the red mark. Okay, so that thing you need to understand. Suppose I am creating one more abstract method over here, so I just use one more abstract method that I'll tell on. So I'm just creating one abstract method that is on, on. Okay, so I'm declaring like this one as an abstract method. So here you can see I need to declare. You can see I'm getting inside the red mark over here, that is I'm giving the red signal it is giving. That means you need to do what? You need to declare one particular method. You need to, whichever the abstract method you have created as an on method, that you need to declare. I'll just tell I'm declaring inside my child class. Now the error will go. So public void on, so the public void on, so it will just tell what it will do here is I'll just tell something similar. I'll just tell on the light. Okay, so I'm just telling the on the light over here, that's it. So on method will be doing what? It will be on the particular light over here. That means whatever the methods which we are declared as an abstract classes, that particular abstract method should be declared inside my child class if I am going to extend it. Okay, so that is what the thing has been there. That is what overall of the abstractions over here. Okay, so that is what the thing. So now, so here you can see we have a on, we have a get details, and time show is there, and a time show without an abstract. So this is, we can declare the method with the non abstracts also, that is also, which is completely our choice. Okay, so it is what the abstraction is there. So now if I want to create an object, easily I can create for the p1 show. So if I set p1.set_name Chandru, p1.set_id, if I set p1.getDetails, so I'm just setting the particular properties. So as it is extended by the police class, so all the properties of this particular police will be going to the child class also. So I can just set the particular name, I can just set the particular set name, as well as I can set the particular ID as well. So these two things can be done. Okay, so this is how the abstraction works. So now if I run this particular program, if I just show you the program, if I just run the particular program, you can see here the things works over here. If I just see what the output you should get, so it should get the particular details. It should return this particular thing, like police ID is the particular police ID, as well as the name is the particular name is Chandru. The thing, this particular method should get written, because this is an abstract method which is declared inside the abstract class, and we are putting the implementation over here. We have just declared over here inside the abstract class, but the implementation is been done inside the child class, where we have created the particular method. Okay, so this is how the things is going to work. So I hope you have understood what is abstraction. You can see I'll be getting an output. The particular ID is 10 and the name is Chandru. You can see ID is 10 and the name is Chandru. Okay, so this is very simple example with all the showing with the theoretical part. I have explained you with the programmatical way, so where how it works, how we can send, how it is going to take. Okay, simply the abstraction is something like it is an idea which is not existed, just we will be going to implement inside the abstract class, that the implementation will be done inside the child class. If you want to create an object, we can create the objects of the child class which is extended by the abstract class, that is police, which is declared as the abstract class, and you can attribute, you can access all the attributes as well as a method from the abstract class inside my child class, and I can just set the properties, and I can easily get the, I can easily run the particular method of a child class. Okay, this is how the abstraction is going to work. Okay, so this is how the abstraction as well as a method overloading and overriding works. So in my next video, I'll be going to cover the topic of interface, which is a most important topic. It is 100% is going to be asked. So this topic I'll be telling you in my next video. So bye bye, take care, all the best.